Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
Yeah! It's Wednesday, mouth breathers! Where are the mouth breathers? I'm so hyped. I just had espresso. Oh, this is going to be such a good one. Guys, you know, sometimes I plan these live streams and then sometimes the live streams plan me. Sometimes I don't know what to talk about, and then God hands you a beautiful gift served on a silver platter. Today, what are you talking about, Jake? Jake says you have too much energy for a Wednesday night. Brother, I don't think you understand what we're about to talk about tonight. Who is here with me tonight? I'm so excited for this one. You guys have no idea. You can't hit the kids hard because they could win. I could waste my money. Oh, wait. In the rec tournaments, I can't hit the kids hard. They can win. I can waste my money. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We're definitely going to be talking about these little kids taking over. And we'll see what you guys think about it. Who's here with me? Obviously, we got Natalie. We got Belinda. Belinda, you made it. Let's go. Jake's here. Judy's here. Let's go. We got airplane mode. The mouth breather. Jake, wake up. Wake up, Jake. It's my job to get you hyped up. You could be tired. I want you to come in here tired. You're going to walk away energized. Jana is here. Mr. Body Bags. Which MLP team is the villain? Ooh, we'll talk about that. Sean Murphy in the house. Yo, yo, yo. What is up, my Baba Ganoushas? It took me a second to realize what you're saying there. All right. We got Judy here. Oh, where's Julie? Julie, where are you? David is here. Hell yeah. Who's with me on Instagram? We got Ryder, Brooke, Chris, Quilt. You have to play pickleball with Ryan Harwood next week? What do you mean? Why are you playing with Ryan Harwood? That's kind of cool, actually. I would love that. Everybody talks shit about him. Oops, I shouldn't have cursed this early into it. Everybody talks smack about Ryan Harwood. I get he's annoying if you're playing the fives, but overall, I don't know. He seems like a cool dude. Everyone's like, where's Julie? We want Julie. That's me. We need a villain team. Any team with Alshon or Leia is in a good place. The villain team is obviously the Palm Beach Royals. They are the new villain. They are the new villain. They are the team that I am actively rooting against. All right. Well, we're going to get into this one. This one's going to be so much fun. Like, guys, like, I don't know if you saw what just dropped. If you saw my Instagram story, you might have seen a little teaser. If you're on X, you've probably seen it already. Maybe some of you guys don't even know what happened. You might be watching that clip and are like, what is going on? I'm so excited. This clip dropped probably maybe an hour or two before this started. I knew what I was going to do tonight. I had some things planned. And I'm like, all right, we'll make it fun. We'll make it fun. But this, like I said, God was like, oh, here you go. Have fun with this. You know that feeling when you wake up for Christmas as a kid and you know what you wrote on, you were like being humble on your Christmas list. You're like, you know, I would really like a new baseball bat. I would like maybe just like one video game for Nintendo. And then it's like your parents just came in and dropped a PS5 and you're like, a PS5? It's 2002. That doesn't come out for years. I shouldn't even have this. That's amazing. That's how I feel right now. Let's see. Zane drafted us to the same MLP Palooza team. Oh, that's kind of fun. I don't even know what that is. What is MLP Palooza? That's where like all the different people playing it. That should be fun. I want to see how good all of you guys are. Why didn't I get invited? I wouldn't go. Let's go. Adam's here. Do you think Max Freeman will be traded off since Ben John's getting frustrated? Dude, okay. Is Ben John's really that frustrated? I kind of just said that off the cuff in my recap. And then the kitchen clipped it made a social media post, and dude, everybody was so mad about it. I don't know if you guys saw that on Instagram. Go to the comment section on that, and everybody's like, I can't believe you would post this. It's great though. I love it. So the kitchen has stopped putting my face on these clips, which is great because now they just get mad at the kitchen when it's something bad. Or I think some people think that I'm like the commentator, like live, like they think I'm like Dave Fleming, like you know, they think I am a part of the broadcast and they're clipping that. So I get to slide under the rug with all that, and the kitchen catches all the flack for my takes. I do think it's possible though that he could be traded. I don't know if Ben's really that mad about it. Timing of this clip was insane. It was. Yes, tell us. Oh, we will. Oh, you like my shirt, huh? Judy likes my shirt. Yeah. Let's see. Let me stop hiding it. There it is. Who gets it? Who gets it? If you guys are new here, you might not even get that. Speaking of which, let's take a second. Guys, hit the like button. If you're watching this right now, if you're on YouTube, hit the like button. If you're on Instagram, I see we got a few people on Instagram. Oh, we got Jane in the house over on Instagram. I can't root against Tina. Well, sorry to say it, but it is more important that we root against the enemies, which are teams, than it is to root for the people who are good on those teams. So anyways, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave me a comment here, especially if you're watching later after the stream ends. Leave me a comment down below because we're going to be talking about a lot of controversial things. I don't mean controversial, but like debate topics. Like people have different opinions on what we're going to be talking about. What else? Oh, share this with your friends. Share this with your friends. Get them in here. Let's create some more mouth breathers. We do have the mouth breather group chat on Instagram. It has been popping. Lots of conspiracy talk lately. I've been really making it a secret group chat. There is some secret stuff going on. There's stuff in there as of right now that I literally could not talk about on here. That I just don't want to talk about. I want to save that for the real ones, the real mouth breathers. If you want to get in to the secret group chat, the secret mouth breather group chat, stay tuned. I will give you access to that if you know what the password is. We got to get the password, and I'm not just giving it out to anybody. You got to be a real one. I'm going to slip it in the cracks here somewhere, so pay attention. But it is a ton of fun. I've been loving the secret group chat. We got a good little community there of some mouth breathers. Some of them are here right now. There's some really dope people in there. And honestly, I don't want it to get too big, so I might close it off soon. So I'm thinking like pretty soon, maybe in a few weeks, I might just close it off permanently, and just really like just kind of cap it at what it is. I don't want it to get too big. So if you want to get in, now is the time to do it. So I'll just put that out there, and it is worth it. I think it's fun. We got some good people in there. What else? Oh, guys, Judy brought up the shirt. If you want to get one of these yourself, check it out. We got the Etsy store. Lots of sorry, not sorry gear. Wear your mouth breather shirt. Everybody showing up to MLP this year, got to be rocking some mouth breather gear. We got to be out there letting the people know what's up. Get your, your regular sorry, not sorry stuff. Of course, we got the bro, I got a coach shirt. You get one like I got, or I like this one. Check this one out. This has got like the big logo on the back. Bro, you show up to MLP like this. Now we gotta show this going to Miami. Rooting for the Miami Pickleball Club now because our boy's on there. He is on the team now. He is a part of MLP. So we got to show up. We got to support the realest dude. You got to chant his name. He was actually DMing me like literally 5 minutes ago, which is kind of funny. I'm like, I wonder if he's going to watch and see this. So I'm not going to say who that is for plausible deniability. But guys, yeah, hit up that Etsy store. Also, shout out to everybody who is supporting the channel on Patreon. Big shout out to Robert, the Pickleball Jones, Jason, Eddie, Ali, the other Jason, Jana, Denny, Robert, Laura, Bob, Nathan, Brett, and Mo. Thank you guys for your support on Patreon. Honestly, it really means a lot. Also, shout out to all the YouTube members. Shira, Mark D, Hey Shay, Super G, Jake, the Pickleball Jones, Parker, Edith, and Kate. Really appreciate you guys being members of the channel here. If you guys want to join as a member, super easy. You get some like cool little emojis too that you could chat on here with. become a YouTube member down below. The link is right there. You could also support on Patreon. And then obviously, come on, we all got to be rocking some gear. If you guys have any cool ideas too, I'm totally down to like make some more shirts that are fun, that are just like, you know, mouth breather coated shirts. We got to make some more. All right. So yeah, so hit the thumbs up button. Let's get into it. Let's see what we're saying here. Let's see. It's when 8 of the pros act like a GM and draft a team of sponsored team and league reps. Oh, is that? I think I remember that. Was that when who's the dude that owned the SoCal Hard Eights? Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting his name? Tim Parks. Was that the one that, like, Tim Parks did that one time? I think they showed it. I want to see some of our favorites play. Snowmen in the studio. Ooh, that's a good one. Snowmen in the studio. I was asked to represent Brooklyn, and Zane, in an admittedly absolute masterclass of a troll, picked both me and Harwood. Yeah, that should be fun. I want to see you guys fight. Did Ross get? You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna be on his team, and you're gonna be like, wait, are you a lefty? I think you might be a lefty, actually. I was gonna make a joke about how you're gonna be like, I'll play the right. Ryan, you could play the left and just take any middle balls you want. Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna be like scared to clank paddles with him, and you're like, oh, I'll let you get that one. No, I'm just kidding. You're probably a better pickleball player than him. Did Ross get brutally frame mogged by clavicular? You spelled it wrong. But yes, dude, guys, it was brutal. Ross has lost all aura. We'll talk about it in a second. I'll show you the clip. It is just really bad. It is really bad. And it is the funniest thing. I think I've been watching pro pickleball since what, 2022. So it's been like, it's probably been about 4 years now. And in the sphere of pro pickleball world, all the different characters here, this has been the best clip to surface ever. Like, name a better clip. There's nothing. This is the one. This is the one. Or is the kitchen stealing your fame and getting likes instead of you? Well, we collaborate on the posts, and I don't really care. I mean, what do I need likes for? That doesn't do me any good. I would just rather people like know that this show exists, and then they go, oh, that show exists. That's cool. And they get it out to way more people. Like, one of their videos got to like 800,000 something views. Like, dude, I'm not doing that. I make a video, like, it gets to like 2,000 people. So yeah, spread the word, you know, I'm all for it. That was one of the things, that's one of the reasons why I wanted their help, was like, dude, they could do all the social media. They cut up the clips for me. I don't have time for that. They do it and they crush it. Honestly, they know what they're doing over there. So I'm totally down for that. Why would you not post it? What, the video? Oh, they just do it for, like, they do it for me, and then we collab on it. So it's part of my profile too. So when somebody goes to my profile, they could see it. How well do you play pickleball? Terribly, dude. I play pickleball so bad. You guys ready for this? Here's talk about aura loss. My aura loss. I was playing yesterday. Have you guys ever done this? Tell me if you guys have ever done this before. So I'm playing yesterday, and I swung so hard. I tried to hit a lot of topspin on a ball, and I hit so hard that doink, hit myself right in the head. I don't even know if you can see it, but it kind of left a, see, oh yeah, you can see it. It kind of left a mark right there. Dude, I literally, it hurt. It hurt. I don't know if you guys were here when I purposely hit my head with the paddle, Kate Fahey style on stream. That was nothing compared to the pain I felt this. I just swung and doink. Oh, worst part is I completely missed the ball. Like, it went into the net, and everybody was like, oh, and then I'm like, ow, I just hit my head. I absolutely blew it. I was in pain, and I just hit a terrible shot. It was so bad. So I don't play pickleball very well at all. Every now and then I'll have a good day. I need a lot of sleep. I need a good solid meal. I need a lot of caffeine. My biggest problem is I can't focus. I get so distracted so easily. I'll literally just like miss a bunch of returns in the net, and it's because I'm like thinking about like a million things. I'm just like, that player over there has an interesting like shirt or something, or oh, I wonder what those people are doing, or like people are like arguing on another court, and I'm so much more interested in what they're arguing about. I'm not paying attention to my game. It's bad, bro. Who is a UPA Gremlin? I want to know that too. That's a fun little profile there. UPA Gremlin, who are you? Shira's here. Hell yeah. UPA Gremlin, who are you? Zane Ford is him. He is. Zane Ford, we love you, dog. They chanted his name, and it was all the mouth breathers chanting his name. Jane from Obsessed with Pickleball on Instagram says, yes, I've done that so many times. Jane, you get it. Is that Riley Newman? Who? Big Zane. Big Zane? Oh, let's go. Yards Macking Fulcrum, the newest member. The newest mouth breather member. Just locked in to be a member. Dude, thank you so much. Who are you, Yards Macking Fulcrum? Is that your full name? Appreciate the membership. You guys should be like Yards. I am left-handed, but I play righty. Jake is so cute. That's funny. I am a left side player more than I am a right one. I feel like that just means like you're just a better player, right? Like, can we all just admit that like the better player should play on the left? How's your ball dust these days? Dude, ball dust is god awful. Ball dust is off the charts bad. Literally, sometimes I'll be sitting there playing and like I'll miss a ball, and then like the sun will reflect on my paddle in such a way where the ball dust is just illuminated. And I'm like, yo, I'm so bad. Like sometimes I have like a serious existential crisis of how bad I am at pickleball. It's really bad. My pickleball agent on Instagram. Who are you? Who are you? Ross losing aura implies he ever had any. He kind of did. He did have some aura, and it's all gone now. Oh, let's go. Natalie, the newest member. Shout out to Natalie, the latest and greatest mouth breather. Hell yeah, Natalie. Appreciate that. We're getting some new members here. You can see the mark on the forehead. Ah! Oh, dude. Brutal. Oh, I got paddle mogged. Big time. Big time. All right, guys. Should we get into this clip? Man, I was like, I'm not even joking. I was sitting there watching this. The UPA Gremlin dude on X sent it to me, or like he tagged me in it. And I'm watching this and I'm like, there is no way that's him. And I'm watching it over and over again. And I'm like, yo, that is him. We can't ban kids from pickleball. Where else will where else will he find his next girlfriend? Bro, that is hilarious.
It has nothing to do with pickleball.
That is wild. Christian Alshon, POV or Christian Alshon. There's new kids on the block playing pickleball.
So much dopamine just going through me right now. It's awesome.
Oh, unironically, that situation is a great argument why we shouldn't have that. But Foggy Bottoms. But did you blink? Yo, okay, right. I was cooking last week when I was saying that, right? Everybody's so worried about hurting their eyes. It's like you're worried about speed ups coming and hitting you in the eye. Did you blink? Like, have you tried blinking? Everybody's spending hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars on Pilas, hundreds of dollars on kitchen blockers. It's like, brother, have you tried blinking? Samesies on the attention, but I owned 5 quarts of Queens run by a pro yesterday. Quarts of Queens run by. Oh, is that where they do like winner stays on or something? Quarts of Queens. Chris, drink some Slam It. Focus. Drink some Slam It. I'm going to take my shirt off like that really fat dude. What's his name? I forget his name. His name is like Evan or something. What's that guy? He's always doing the Slam It thing. And I can call him fat because he says he's fat. And I like that he's fat. It's funny, right? It wouldn't be funny if he wasn't fat. He owns it. We all love that. All right. I got my Slam It right here. Ugh! That's why I'm so hyped right now. I just drank a bunch of Slam It. No, I just did crack. All right, let's talk about this. So, let me give you some context. Because I feel like not everybody here is going to know who we're talking about. Identifies as big-bodied. Yeah, I'm just big-bodied. I'm just big-boned. Okay. So here's the deal that I gotta set this clip up so you know what's going on, okay? People do live streams just like this, but people also do in real life streams. I gotta explain this. You know, they have like explain like I'm 5. I gotta do explain like I'm 55. Like I got to explain this to someone who has a life and doesn't know about all this stuff. I got to explain this like I don't have a crippling addiction to knowing everything that is going on the internet. So let me explain this. Okay. Do you guys know who clavicular is? Can't talk right now. It's all the slam it. It's just making my mouth go a million miles per hour. Do you guys know who clavicular, otherwise known as clav? Do you guys know who this is? Let me know if you guys know who this guy is. He is a live streamer. I've known about him for probably over a year. I have actually watched his streams before. I find him interesting. I'm very, Janice says no, Mr. Bodybags, no. Okay. I didn't think you guys did. Honestly, I wouldn't expect a lot of people to. But he is a very, very popular streamer, like very big. My personal thing is I'm very interested in people in the live streaming space, not because I actually necessarily like them. I'm just interested in it because it is this new phenomenon. So I don't know if you guys have heard of iShowSpeed, for example. I went down a rabbit hole with this guy. I see clips on X of this guy. He goes to like China, he goes to Thailand, he goes to the Philippines, he goes to Norway, all over the world he goes. And everywhere he goes live. He doesn't tell anybody he's there. He goes live, and the minute he goes live, people see it and they go, oh my gosh, I got to go hop on, like get in the background of his stream. They call it stream sniping. So like you're trying to it's like a sniper rifle, right? Like you're trying to find him and snipe him, and you're trying to be like a part of the stream, right? So I'm seeing these clips of him going to these countries. People find out he's there and they all mob. They all go there. Wherever he's at, they look at the background in the video and they're like, oh, he's here right now. We got to go. So people find him. You could watch these videos. I'm telling you, it's insane. Thousands and thousands of people show up just to be there. And it's great. He can't even get through the crowd. There was one time I saw a clip where literally it was so chaotic that he has to like force his way through the crowd just to get to his car. And people were like it was a crowd. So he got really badly hurt. He had to stop the stream. It was like a whole big thing. It's crazy. Anyways, my point being, I am so fascinated with this as a phenomenon of our society. I mean, what could you even compare this to? There's no actor right now where if they like went live, like there's no real like celebrity in the classical sense that they go on like a live stream and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I love that person, I gotta go find them, and then they go there. That's not happening. I feel like maybe Michael Jackson was like someone like that. I don't even know about like Michael Jordan or like LeBron. I don't even think they would have that same pull. Maybe, but that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like a athlete, you know, a really good singer. This is just like some dude that just streams and talks about like videos and video games and things like that. So I'm fascinated that they have like such big crowds. So anyways, my point being, I've kind of gone down a deep dive on all these streamers for a while now. iShowSpeed, there's Kai Cenat. Some of them are actually pretty funny. I find iShowSpeed pretty funny. Some of them like Kai Cenat, I don't know, whatever. They're all right. Sometimes they get some funny guests, whatever. Who cares? My point being, so now there's this guy. His name is Clavicular. And his whole thing is like he has like a thing. And to basically sum up his point, he basically says that he is trying to looks max. So he's trying to maximize his looks. So he was kind of like, he was, as the kids say, chopped, which means that he was like kind of ugly in high school. He did all these different things to make himself look better. Because the idea is there is an actual psychological phenomenon, I don't know if that's the right word. There's a psychological effect that if you are more attractive, people assume that you have a higher IQ, that you are more talented. They have this assumption in their head. So his thought is like, well, if I look better, I'm going to have a higher status and I'll be more successful just by that. And honestly, turns out it worked. Like literally just through this alone, he is like, you know, kind of been able to actually have like a pretty solid career of streaming. But he's controversial because he uses a lot of drugs. He does like a lot of surgery, all to like maximize like and like really like dial in things. The big one that he's controversial is yes, as Natalie says, he did bone smashing. So he would take a hammer and he would lightly, like he kind of like hits himself like this, like in the cheeks. And it basically does something where it slightly fractures, like these micro fractures in your cheeks. And the way it builds back, it actually does something to your face where you, like, basically, long story short, become more attractive. Apparently it does work. I would not recommend it. Please don't do it. Although maybe that's what Kay Fahey is doing. I think someone said that in the live chat one time. They were like, she's just bone smashing. Like, we need a pickleball player to bone smash with a paddle. That's what I did to my forehead. Guys, how's my forehead looking? I was trying to bone smash yesterday at open play. What do we think? Oh, it's over here. Guys, what do we think? Is this side of my head more attractive than this side? Am I mogging? Nah, I think I need more. So anyway, so that's the deal with this dude. So people are like watching him because he talks about what he does, right? He goes very far. He actually literally said one time that he does meth, which is like Adderall, really. Like, he's like doing like a very potent version of Adderall, which some people would consider to be meth, to like enhance his cognitive abilities as well. So this dude's like off the charts wild. Very controversial. But I don't know. I think there's something interesting about him. And you know, he has all these clips going around. Well, he'll just go into a club. There'll be a girl with her boyfriend or whatever, or someone who has a husband, and he just will start hooking up with them in the club. And you're just like, yo, this is crazy. That because this dude is like some big streamer, he's just like getting people to be unloyal to their boyfriends and to their husbands. It's crazy. So anyways, okay, all that to say, this guy is a big streamer, and right now I guess he's in Europe. Bro, you sound like you love him secretly and don't want anyone to know. Guys, okay. I'm just saying he's kind of cool, okay? I want to be like him. No. I'm just letting you know all the background to this. So that way when you watch this, you know, like, why is this even relevant? Because you might watch this and you might be like, who the hell is this dude? I'm just saying he is pretty big. And I just wanted to explain the background of like why this guy got famous or whatever. So check this clip out. This is the funniest thing I think I've ever seen in pickleball. Okay, so it turns out he's in Greece, and look who is here. Do you guys notice who that is? I'm in a safe place. We won't judge you. Fair enough. Dude looks like he wears lipstick. Taylor Swift would get mobbed. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's very true. You're right, Tyler. Yeah, Taylor Swift is an example of someone who would get mobbed. Yeah. So there are a few people for sure. But still, I mean, it's rare though. Like, you could name maybe on one hand all the people, or maybe two hands internationally. But still, at the same time, I guess my point is more so those people like do something, like not that they do something. They have like this special talent of singing, making music, of acting, of playing sports. That has been something for a while. This streaming thing, this is brand new. This is like within the last 10 years or so that this has gotten really big. So that's why I find it fascinating, is because it's got like this different energy to it. Of course, now I'm gonna have to check it out. The clips are funny. I really just enjoy the clips. Is this related to? Yes, it is related to pickleball, because look who's in there. You are at full permission to judge me. Look who's here. Someone, please tell me you know who this is. Lucas on Instagram says, can you get the IRL stream set up so I can stream snipe you? Would that be something that people would watch? Because I totally would. I was considering doing that. Maybe in San Diego for MLP. But I don't know. Because I feel like, am I going to just hold my own camera? I feel like that's a little cringe. Kelly Goodnow is my sister. Are you serious? Do we have Kelly Goodnow's brother here? Or sister? But where is his daddy? Yes, guys. Do you know who you're looking at right now? It's Ross Chaiftetz, owner and operator of the St. Louis Shock. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Oh, you're her brother? Very cool. Well, I'm glad you're here, man. This is Ross Chaiftetz in the presence of clavicular. I mean, first off, just this alone. What is he doing? Yeah. Bro, what are we? I'm 100% sure. Dude, look at that. That is 100% him. 100%. And you could hear his voice. There is 100% undeniable that is him. So I'm going to let this clip play and then we're going to talk about this. But listen to what he says. Taps him.
No microphones near me.
Who the fuck are you?
I don't want a microphone near me. No microphone.
Nobody gives a fuck.
No microphone. No microphone.
Oh, you're in public.
This is what this kid does. I just don't
He
want
walked up on us, brother. He walked up on us.
No, you walk up to me. I just don't
Doesn't matter. He's standing right here. Your fucking business.
Like what?
Yo! Oh my gosh! Ross! That is crazy. Ross came up to Clavicular and was like,
Not in the mood right now, sorry.
can you please not put a mic near me? Honestly, Ross came in heavy thinking that he was about to put Clavicular in his place. Let's break this down piece by piece. Look at this. Clavicular just chilling. Ross, look at his little hand right here. Taps him on the shoulder.
What?
Doesn't even look him in the eye. Brutal. No eye contact.
No microphones near me.
Okay. Asserts himself. No microphones near me. No microphones. You guys got all your microphones. I'm trying to chill in Greece and have a good time.
You guys are unbelievable.
He is not a fan of the microphones.
Who the fuck are you?
Ah! Who the F are you? Ross, who the F are you? Oh my gosh. Bro, brutal. Right here, you could stop it. And this is just brutal right here.
I don't want a microphone near me. No
Okay. Okay, Ross. Didn't back down, though. I don't want a microphone near me.
microphone.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Oh, nobody gives a F. Oh my gosh. Did not work on Clav. And then look at Ross's face right here. Ready? Watch Ross's face.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Could not believe that he told him no. I don't want any microphones. I don't give a F. Wait, what? That didn't work? That didn't work? Oh my gosh.
No microphone. No microphone.
And then look at this. Security comes over. Ross completely avoiding eye contact now. He goes, I just would rather prefer you don't use microphones if you wouldn't mind, sir. I'm sorry to even ask you this. But please, Mr. Clavicular, if you wouldn't mind, all I'm asking is just no microphones, please. Please. Yikes. Yikes.
oh, you're in public.
Look at him so terrified to look at the security guard in the eyes. That's crazy.
This is what this kid does. I just don't
He
want
walked up on us, brother.
Oh, the fear in this man's eyes right here. Oh my gosh. He is like, oh shoot, I should not have said something right now.
He walked up on us.
No, you walk up to me. I just
Is that true, Ross? Did he walk up to you? I believe if we were to rewind the tape, you are the one that tapped him on the shoulder.
Doesn't matter. He's standing right here. Your fucking business.
Oh, mind your effing business. Mind your effing business. And then they turn their backs on him. That, folks, is what we call getting brutally mugged. Ross Chaiftetz, RIP. All aura has been lost. Oh my goodness. we got to just play this from the beginning like clean. Let's put it all together. Let's just put it all together and watch again. It's too good.
What?
No microphones near me.
Who the fuck are you?
I don't want a microphone near me. No microphone.
Nobody gives a fuck. Oh,
No microphone. No microphone.
oh, you're in public. What this kid does.
I just don't
He
want
walked up on us, brother. He walked up on us.
No, you walk up to me. I just
It doesn't matter. He's standing right here.
Oh my gosh, guys, this is brutal. I just don't want any microphones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Ross. Man, what could you even say? That is rough. That is rough. Ouch. Dude, this video absolutely sent me.
It's so much dopamine just going through me right now. It's awesome.
Is this not, am I alone? Is this not the best thing we've ever seen? This is so, I like Ross, but dude, I mean, massive loss of aura points there. Did Clav steal Ross's girlfriend? We have no idea. He may have. That's him for sure. It is. Dude, when the Shock are filming in Grand Rapids next week, should I walk up to yeah, Jake. Oh my gosh. Jake. Please. I'm begging you. Jake, please. Dude, Jake, if you do that, you have full mouth breather support for the rest of your life. That is unconditional support. Everybody here will love you. Dude. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'll put it up to you. One's in the chat if he should. Two's in the chat if Jake should not. Do we want him to do this? Jake, you please, for the love of all pickleball fans in the world, please do that. They probably won't put it in the final cut. You have to record it. You have to record yourself. Go up to him like selfie style or something. Get somebody to record it. Put a microphone on yourself and say, no microphones. Everybody who sees Ross Chaiftetz from now on has to tell him, no microphones. Dude, Jake, you're a genius. Oh my gosh. What are we saying on Instagram? At the next MOP tourney when they are filming Shock and Awe, I'm going to tap on the shoulder and tell him not to. Oh, okay. Yeah. Jane said it as well, to be fair. Jane, you got to do it too. But you have to record it. You can't just tell me you said it. You have to get proof for us. Rafa Hewitt said, say less. Bro, Rafa, please. Please. That is the ultimate chirp. Yo, when the Ranchers play the Shock, when every team plays the Shock, no microphones. Oh, the Shock have officially lost all aura because of this. Because everybody is going to say no microphones. Dude, put it on a poster too. Should I make a shirt? No microphones. Bro thought he was tough. Yee! Oh my gosh. If Clad said this has nothing to do with pickleball, man, that ain't got nothing to do with pickleball. Bro. He said, no microphones, please. Clav said,
has nothing to do with pickleball.
I got nothing to do with me, dude. You came up to me. I don't know who the F you are. He must say some shady. Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's like, what are you doing, dude? This is such good journalism. Yo, shout out to UPA Gremlin on X. They were the ones that hooked this up. I would have never seen this. I would have never even known that was him. Dude, Zane Ford, funny enough, bro, I got a code. He reached out to me and was like, yo, wait, that was Ross Chaiftetz? He's like, I saw that clip last night and I had no idea that was even him. So great snipe, UPA Gremlin. That is amazing. W's in the chat for UPA Gremlin. Can we get some W's in the chat for UPA Gremlin, whoever you are? Jane says she would consider that shirt. Yo, consider it done. We're getting it made. Lil bro thought he was him. You thought you were him. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Oh my gosh. What is he hiding? Who knows? Where was this at? This was in Greece, I guess. So somebody do some extra journalism. Is Ross Chaiftetz in Greece? Can we corroborate this story here? He's got to be posting on Instagram that he's in Greece, right? He definitely does look wasted. He did look a little scared. Come on, you can't tell me he didn't look scared there. Let me rewind to that one part. The funniest part is when the security guard comes up to him and he just refuses to make eye contact. That is my favorite part. Can we got like, come on. You can't tell me that he is not avoiding eye contact. He's down to look Clav in the eye. At first, he's not looking at him because it's more of a like, you're beneath me.
Microphones near me.
Who the fuck are you?
I don't want a microphone near me. No microphone.
Nobody gives a fuck. Oh.
No microphone. No microphone.
Look, see, now he's just not even looking and he's like begging with him. Just no microphones, please. Just no mic. I thought that would work. Just no microphones, please. Oh, so brutal. Is bro depressed that Shock isn't number one anymore? Maybe drinking his problems away. LOL if I get the opportunity. Dude, I'm telling you, like, it should be relentless. Everybody's throwing ones in the chat, dude. Everybody threw ones in the chat. They want you to do it, Jake. You got to do it for us. Jake or Jane. Anybody. Any of you. Guys, this would be the greatest piece of content ever. Like, imagine the two clips back to back. This clip with Clav, and then it's you going, hey, no microphones, no microphones. And then he like won't make eye contact with you. Oh my gosh. Brutal. Oh, Jake put it on a poster. That's a good one. That's a good poster. Or you mean like a sign, like to hold up, like hold up a sign. No microphones. That's a good one. This is perfect chirping material. It really is. It really is. Dude, the fact that we got Rafa here in this right now. Rafa, if you can hear us, please do this for us. Oh my gosh. Man, it's going to have no microphones when he's playing the fives. Put it on a shirt with the face he made. Huh? What? that face? Oh, I wish I could get a higher resolution of that. Maybe we got to see what we could do there. We'll figure something out. I'm going to no microphones at the local court. Yeah, there you go. Man, W for UPA Gremlin. So I think we found our newest mouth breather shirt. We have the newest, greatest clip of all time. We have the greatest chirp ever for pickleball when you're playing the St. Louis Shock. My goodness. Have we not been blessed? Have we not been blessed with this? Oh, I'm so thankful right now for this. Can you guys sense like how I just feel so like, man, I could smoke a cigarette right now. That's how I'm feeling. Unfortunate the Shock won't be in San Diego. Oh, they won't? Dang. That's good intel. I would have went to that and I would have done it. Imagine me IRL streaming and going up to him. No microphones. Dude. At approximately 3:30 p.m. Eastern next Thursday, I'll be yelling no microphones. Let's go. We will all be watching. We will all be watching that and rooting for you to do that. Ah, dang. Well, I'll still be there. So come and hang. I'll be there on Saturday. All right. So there you go. That's the clip. And yo, okay, here's what I got to say about this too. I'll just put it up to a vote. Here's what I'm asking you guys. Who won this confrontation? Because if you go on X, AC baby, Alex Crum is trying to convince us that Ross Chaiftetz mogged clavicular here. And I'm like, brother, did we watch the same clip? You guys tell me who won this, Ross or Clav? Put it in the chat. Ross or Clav? Who won? Was it Ross or Clav? To me, it's pretty obvious, but maybe I'm wrong. I'll consider that. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys tell me. I'll put it out there for the people to decide. What do the mouth breathers think? Clav? Yep. Wait a second. St. Louis is going to be playing against Florida or Bay Area. That means we need to get Zoe or Blaine to yell no microphones. I hope they do. Ross got cooked. Absolutely. The mouth breathers won. Yes. Foggy Bottoms, you get it. Yes. The real winner was the mouth breathers. Clav. Yeah. Oh, we love Zoe. We are pro Zoe here. Clav walked away, so Ross kind of won. But Ross was pretty embarrassing. I mean, but he walked away in like a, bro, I have no idea who you are. So like, I'm going to continue doing my thing as planned. That's how I saw it. But I see what you're saying. Clav. Yep. I would say Pablo, but Pablo's more likely to just throw his paddle at him. That's funny. Well, then Ross Chaiftetz is going to like curse at him or something. And then Pablo's going to complain to the ref that Ross cursed at him. Clav walked away because he gave literally 0 Fs about. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? So like, I don't know. I guess there are some people interpreting this as like, oh, Clav walked away from him and Ross stood his ground. Ross stood 10 toes down, holding it down, standing on business in front of Clav. Quite the opposite as far as I see it. That's crazy though. So there you go. Ross. Sorry, brother. Brutally frame mugged by Clav. That's rough. That is so rough. Imagine going on vacation. Imagine going on vacation, just trying to get away for a week. You're like, I want to be hidden. I'm going to go to like Greece, somewhere where nobody will really know me. I could just kind of exist. I'm going to go party, hang out with friends. And then this happens. Like a crazy clip goes viral. The pickleball world is roasting you. Poor Ross. So there's that. So there you go. So there you have that. All right. What else are we talking about? What else is on the agenda? Should we talk about the I think it's a good time to talk about the mid-season tournament coming up because they will be there. So this will be the next spot in which we have an opportunity to chirp them. Let me share this. Here we go. We got the draws out. The real question is, why doesn't he want anyone to hear what he's talking about? Yeah, brother, what are you doing? What are you doing, sir? What are you talking about? What kind of things are you doing? Sniff, sniff. No, I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? It's possible he just wanted some privacy. You know, the same guy who has a reality TV show that follows him around everywhere. He probably just likes to be private. Makes sense. Hogs are winning. Oink, oink. Let's go. Why did they put the seed spots where the scores should go? LMAO. Yeah, that's a good point. That's funny. But all right, check this out. I want to make a point here about this. So, all right, like we got our tournament, pretty cool. You know, the better teams have like a first round bye. The Fives, the Flash, Brooklyn, Columbus, St. Louis, the Ranchers, the Mad Drops, Palm Beach. They all got a first round bye. Every team is here, but here's kind of the crazy thing about this. And who the St. Louis Shock have the easiest draw? Where are they? They're right here. They're going to play maybe the Ranchers, and then they'll play maybe the Mad Drops. Yeah, they probably do. You're right. Yeah, I would say that is the case. Yeah, because the Mad Drops are their only real competition in here. And whereas the Fives, they have Brooklyn and Columbus who could theoretically beat them. I think that's possible. But anyways, all right, here's what I wanted to talk about with this though, which is crazy. So I don't know if you guys have noticed this or seen this, but they added extra teams on here. So they have Team Australia. They got the College All-Stars. They have Team Canada, and they have Team Europe. Now, on the surface, this is kind of cool. It's kind of cool that they're going to put these other teams together and, you know, you get to play them in the first round. I don't know. I'm like, on the surface, I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool. I'm for that. You know, but then I had seen that someone pointed out the fact that, wait a minute, hold up. We got a problem here. The midseason tournament is not just an exhibition tournament. This is for points. If you win, if you come in first place, for example, you get 10 standings points, which is fairly significant with where we're at right now. So they said, well, you know, you get points based on where you finish. And it's like, well, why would we put them in a tournament where points don't even matter to them, but it matters to other people? That doesn't really make sense. And when I heard that, I was like, dang. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, maybe they shouldn't be in there. But then my mouth breather instinct fired up, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait. This gives us the possibility of the most hilarious situation happening in MLP history. We guys, like it hit me today. We have potential for the greatest thing ever to happen. Let me ask you this. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I want to pull up the standings for you guys while I'm bringing this up. So bear with me. I'm going to hop on to MLP right here. Oh, hold up. So if we look at the standings, let's look at the standings points. So hopefully MLP's got this ready to go. Where is this? Of course they don't. Let me try to find this because I want to show you like where we're at with the playoffs. So let's see, where are we at? Where's this? Oh, here we go. Okay. So check this out. So I'm going to share my screen here. Let's take a look at this. So let's look at the standings. Okay. Now, well, shoot. I just realized that maybe my point is kind of out the window. The last place team in the playoffs has 16 points. I think you could only get a max of 10 in the tournament, right? Dang. All right. I feel stupid now. I thought it would be hilarious if a team like Team Australia or Europe or Canada or the College All-Stars were able to get into the playoffs with their points. Like, come on. How funny would that be? If that was worth enough points where they slid up and they were able to make the playoffs. Obviously, that wouldn't happen. But that could have been the funniest thing. Okay, so still, guys, still less funny. That would have been the funniest outcome. So maybe we need to just make MLP make this worth more points. But it still would be so funny if one of those teams, because there's 3 teams that don't have 10 points yet. The California Black Bears, the Carolina Hogs, and the Phoenix Flames all are under 10 points. I want one of those other 4 teams to finish better than an MLP team. I think that would be hilarious. But here's the thing, though. I was thinking about it. I'm not rooting for Team Canada. I'm not rooting for Australia. I'm not rooting for Europe. I'm not from those countries. I have no affiliation with those countries. I don't want them to win. But the College All-Stars, I can get behind that. I can get behind the College All-Stars. So my official position on the midseason tournament is I am rooting hard for the College All-Stars to win it all, to snag 10 points, and finish tied with the Miami Pickleball Club in the standings. Now, unfortunately, that would not be enough to make the playoffs. And actually, I feel stupid for not considering that ahead of time. But how great would that have been? That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Still would be cool if they finished better than the Hogs or better than the Flames or better than the Black Bears. That would be so funny if they finished better than the Black Bears. Because they have like Eric Tice as their GM, who knows like a lot. He's like he knows this stuff. But how funny it would be like, bro, you got mogged by a bunch of college kids. Like you tried to draft the whole team. They gave you the keys to the kingdom. They gave you the keys. And you got robbed by a bunch of college kids. Brother. Like imagine the look on Jimmy and Eric Tice's face when they finished the season and a bunch of college kids did better in one event than they did in a whole season.
You guys are unbelievable.
That would be brutal. That would be the funniest outcome. So I am hardcore rooting for that. If one of the stand-in teams win, they should replace the Flames. Oh, that would be brutal. Yeah. But dude, okay, here's the thing though. And we'll talk about this next, is I feel like the Flames are basically like a high school team, right? Half of these teams have high school kids. Well, how old is 14? What is that? That's like, is that 8th grade? The Hogs with Kelly Goodnow? She's not even in high school. So, like, who would win, college or high school or middle school? It seems like the college all-stars will win. I'm rooting so hard. I don't care about Canada, Australia, or Europe. I hope they lose. I don't want them to win. I don't care about that. Because I don't want people being like, well, Europe is better than America at pickleball, or same thing with Canada or Australia is better. None of that. We don't want that. But we do want the college all-stars came and kicked butt. That would be funny. That would be hilarious. So I'm rooting for that. I want a college kid to like in the middle of playing, like he runs up, hits a flying Ernie, smacks, and it hits Gabe Tardio right in the chest, bounces so hard off of him that it hits Hayden in the head. And then he just, like, after he finishes the Ernie, he runs up to the sideline, looks Ross Chaiftetz in the eyes and goes, no microphones. And then turns his back on him. Dude, crowd would go nuts. Crowd would go nuts. I would be screaming at my TV if I saw that happen. Would that not be the best thing in the world? Am I alone on this? College all-stars, let's go. But they could keep a team from making the playoffs, so that's good. Very true. Very true. That's a great point. College all-stars, you guys could be giant killers. Imagine they knock out a team and the team finishes like a few points short, where had they had beaten the college all-stars, maybe they would have gotten more points or something like that. That's a great point. That's a great point. The funny thing is that all the best players from Canada, Australia, and Europe are already on teams. Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm like, Townsend and Dennehy, like, aren't they like the best Australia women? They're probably going to feel conflicted. They're going to be like, oh man, I should be playing for my country, which I would respect. It's kind of crazy that the MST is only worth 10 points. It is crazy. But honestly, maybe that's why. You know, now that I'm thinking about this out loud, I'm like, oh, maybe that's why, is because they don't want those other teams to like, because that would be absurd if they got, like, imagine it was worth 20. If it was worth 20, they could theoretically make the playoffs. Like, that could totally happen. I think maybe. Or if it's worth like a normal, like 25, then they absolutely could. That would be brutal. That'd be so bad. It'd be a bad look probably for MLP, but would be funny for all of us. Speaking of college kids, though, let's talk about children. Pause. Let me try that again. Let's talk about kids in pro pickleball. A little bit better. Let's talk about the kids in pro pickleball. Okay. And we've been seeing kids for a while in pro pickleball, right? Name a few. You've got Annalie Waters. Obviously, she was a young kid. You had George Johnson. Who else is there? There was Cam Chaiftetz. There's Tama Shimabukuro. You know, now we got Goodnow. We've got Hendershot. There's that other dude. What's his name on the Night Owls that played this week? What's his name? Jacob Braderson or something like that. I forget his name. He's like 16 years old. You just got a bunch of young kids. I think was Jonathan Trong under 18 when he first started playing pro? Maybe he's older. I don't know. But you have a bunch of like really young kids. Was Gabe Tardio young too? Anyways, but you get it. My point being, there's been a bunch of young kids that come in. One of the questions to ask is, why is that? You can explain that in a few different ways. It's tough to know exactly. My thought is it's a new sport, you know, like these are young kids who are only playing pickleball. They're training all day. They have their parents helping them out. They don't need to have a job to make money, so they can dedicate their time in their lives to being a pro pickleball player. And it's not necessarily about the money. You know, how many pros have fallen off in the last like 3 years because they're just not making enough money. So they're like, I can't dedicate the time to it. Gabe Joseph for a while couldn't do it. He just wasn't making enough money. He's a good player. Singles. Who was it? Kyle Yates. I remember watching a podcast with him back in like 2022. And he's like, dude, it is very hard to play pro because it doesn't play well unless you're finishing like at the top. So that's part of it. Oh, the kids are good though. Like they're a lot better. But like I said, they're able to just only play pickleball. This isn't going to always be like this because those kids now are going to get older and continue to get better. And there will be less room for the younger kids that are coming up because there's higher level of talent that has now been built up. So I do think this is not like a problem that we're always, it's not like there's not something that's like inherently better about you being a kid. It's not like, oh, kids have the advantage. Like you're better at pickleball when you're tiny. You know what I mean? Like it's not like that really. But there is the question of a few things. Number one, is it good for the kids? Like, should they be playing pro? Is that good for them? Number two, is it good for the league? Is it good for the other players? Is it good just for the sport in general? You know, is it good for us as fans? So I've been thinking a lot about that. And I don't know. I'm honestly, I'm torn. I don't know how I feel about it quite much, but I never even thought about it. I think it was Nico the Lefty on X brought it up this week about Kelly Goodnow. And he was like, should we have a minimum age requirement? Because she is like super young. I think the thing is she looks super young too. Man, I just had never thought about that till he brought it up. And I'm like, dang, that's interesting. And I was like, well, no, it's fine. But then I just keep thinking about it more and more. And I'm like, I think there are a lot of things that happen when you have younger kids in there that actually take away from certain parts. Look, I'm me. I'm going to take my own side here. I'm not Kelly Goodnow. I'm not Hendershot. I know we got who is it? Was it Goodnow's brothers in here right now? CJ Klinger. That's right. That's another one that was a kid coming into it. It's like, okay, well, let me lay out what are the benefits of this, right? You're cultivating their talent. They're playing against higher level people. That's good for them, 100%. So I get that. Like if you want better talent, you got to get those young kids playing higher level games and getting better. So that's why I'm torn because that is a really good end game with that. But what is the cost? Like what is the downside to all this? Because you have to consider that. And honestly, to me, the obvious one is like, well, most of you guys here, if you're watching this show, chances are you probably like chirping. You probably like when players are talking smack to each other. We're not doing that when we got a 14-year-old girl on the court. That's not happening. We all love body bags. You tell me, actually. I think this is an interesting question. I would actually genuinely, I would love to have a private conversation with a pro player and be like, yo, be for real. You have a dead dink that got popped up. Kelly Goodnow is right across the net from you. You have a great chance to go full send bag. And let's raise the stakes. Like, this is the MLP final. It's 10-9. You're up 2-1. It's the final game of mixed doubles. If you win this next rally, you win the MLP final. A dead dink comes your way and bounces very high, and you have a chance to go full send against Kelly Goodnow. Do you do it? Genuinely, do you do it? I don't know what the answer is, but what most people would say. I really do not. Because me personally, how would I be able to do that? I don't think I could. Even if I told myself, hey, going into this match, go full send against her. I don't think I could. I really don't think subconsciously I could. That is a literal child. It's like, Kelly Goodnow, just blink. Yo, Kelly, excuse me. Make sure you blink. I'm going to go full send against you. Just make sure you blink, okay? I don't know if anybody taught you this yet. You need to blink when I hit the ball at you, okay? Don't get hurt. You won't get hurt if you blink. If they die, they die. I can't body bag a child even if they are better than me. Dude, it's crazy. And you, realistically, you shouldn't. That's a natural human instinct. That is a child. We all have that. If we did not have the instinct in us to protect children, we would not have people here. You know what I mean? So it is so natural to want to protect children. And that's why I feel so conflicted about this. And, you know, Someone brought up a comment on my last video because I brought up the question. I'm like, what do you guys think? Should there be a minimum age? And someone said something like, they pulled a total Leia. They were like, I think it's misogynistic to be saying this now. We had Tama and Cam and nobody said anything. And now that Kelly Goodnow and Hendershot are playing, now all of a sudden everybody cares. And I thought about it and I'm like, well, yeah, I have way less of a problem body bagging a boy than I do a little girl. And if that makes me misogynistic, then so be it. I will absolutely stand on that 10 toes down. Yes, I have a way, way deeper concern about a little girl than I do about a boy. I still think that, like, that's kind of messed up. But at the same time, I am way more concerned with someone like Kelly Goodnow. She seems so sweet. She's adorable. Do you see her in her interview? She's all like happy and like upbeat. She's great. Like, why would you want to hurt someone like that? You know, not that you would want to do it to Tama or to Cam or to anybody else who's young, but absolutely, I have a way more intrinsic feeling of wanting to, like, you know, not see a little girl get hurt. That's not fun. That's not fun for the players. That's not fun for Kelly or Elise. And that's not fun for us as viewers. That is not. So that's why I'm torn on this, because I want to see chirping. I want to see body bags. I'm okay with an adult getting hurt. You signed up for this. You're an adult who's capable of making your own decisions. I don't know if that's the case with a child, because a child can say, yeah, I'm down for that. But you don't have the mental faculty to make a decision and to have, like, you know, to consent to things like that. I mean, it's like, hey, if you want to play pickleball and you're good enough to go pro, I get it. It's like, why would we stop you? But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I feel torn on this. I don't want to see a young child get hurt. If you're an adult, hey, like, you are able to make your own choices on this, you know, but man, I don't know. It just feels off. And the other part too, that's worth considering, is every time someone who's not really into pro pickleball sees that there's a 14-year-old girl just dominating, it doesn't make it look cool. That doesn't look cool. That it kind of does. Like, let's be real. It kind of like it makes pickleball a little bit. It's a little like cringe. It's a little bit like, dang, you just got these like little boys and little girls dominating. People don't get it, the nuance to it. It's like, well, they're just good. Like, you know, it's not, there's nothing inherently better about being a kid. So I don't know. I'm torn on. What do you guys think? Because I'm of two minds on this. You know, I do think I want them to get better, and I think it is good that we cultivate talent. But I do think it takes away from the style of play that I enjoy watching. And I have to take my own side on this. Like, this is for entertainment, and this is what's fun. I don't want pickleball to not get fun because all the players are scared that they're going to hurt somebody, or they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. And like, yeah, I wouldn't want to curse in front of a young child, you know, but that's fun. I love when the players are cursing at each other and talking smack, you know? So I don't want that to go. I understand the hesitation to trash talk or bag a child, but I think professional sport needs to take age out of it. YouTube did not like the comment I made. LOL. What was your comment? These hands are rated E for everyone. You say that though. You say that, and then when it happens, you will feel a different way. There's just no way. Unless you're a sociopath. That's possible. I wouldn't doubt if Jake is a sociopath. Yeah, when you play at a high level, you don't think like that. You just make the best shot to win. I think we want to think like that. I think we want to cope and say, nah, pro players are going to take the best shot they can. And maybe they would say that, but subconsciously, are they? That's what I'm wondering. Is that actually misogynistic, or is that misandrist? Why? Because I want I don't want to protect the boys. I'm like, nah, they're fine. They don't need, you know, protection. That's funny. And like I said, I don't care what it is. That's just how I feel. And I just feel like, isn't that normal? Seems fairly obvious to me. Didn't she body bag a few dudes last week? Yeah, she did. Like, there's no doubt she is good. She's better than a lot of other pro players. It's not a question of does she deserve to be there or not. She totally does. Like, she's crushing it. She's very, very good. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's not like you shouldn't be here. Like that, and that's what feels weird. It's like, I don't want to be like, hey, I know you're talented enough to be here and make money and like have a career, but like, we're going to forcibly take you out of this, even though you would do better than a lot of the players here. You know, we have a shortage of women in pickleball as is. There are some days where, like, even in PPA, they don't even have like qualifiers. And they're like, some of the draws are like empty. People have buys in the first round because there's just not enough people playing. So, I get that side of it too. Mandatory eye protection. Yeah, it's called blinking. Have you tried blinking? It's actually fairly cheap. So cheap that it's free. Here's how you protect yourself from a speed up. Ready? Did you see that? I'll do it again. Ready? I'll do it slower. That's it. That's all it takes. Just blink. It's like watching children get into fights at the lower level hockey leagues versus the NHL. Yeah, that's an interesting way to put. That's like a good thought experiment. I mean, they do fight, right? Like in the lower levels, but they're kids. They're all kids playing with each other. Would you say that a 14-year-old girl should play hockey in NHL? If no, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? That's part of your answer, and that's the extreme version, but to a certain extent, I guess that's like where I'm coming from. I genuinely think if you're choosing to play pro, age and gender is no longer a factor. Yeah, well, don't get me wrong. I'm not even saying that like only girls shouldn't be allowed. Like I'm not even saying there should be a minimum age. I'm throwing the question out there because I do think it is worth considering. But there are others like basketball. You could be 17 and play in NBA. I think Kobe was 17 when he played. Was it LeBron? Because LeBron came out of high school. So I don't know. There's young people in there. Someone told me that Rafa Nadal was 14 playing pro. So, yeah, it's not unprecedented by any means. But also tennis, you're not getting body bagged. Tennis, you're not having somebody chirp at you. So you've body bagged children. I mean, yeah, like it happens. I've body bagged children too, but immediately I'm like, I feel terrible about it. It doesn't feel good. I'm not going for it. But it happens. No way we're tagging kids. I'll put it this way. I have moments where, dude, I put this out on X. Remember we talked about pickleball icks a few weeks back? Remember Sophia Seving? She's like, well, my pickleball ick is when pickleball players say the score before they serve. We know what the score is. We don't need to hear it. Terrible ick. Like, what are you talking about, girl? But my pickleball ick, I had this happen yesterday twice. I wanted to throw my paddle at somebody. I wanted to bone smash their face with my paddle. I was so mad. I hate it when what happened was I served it. They go out, and then I'm like, okay, is that? And then I look up, and they're looking at their partner like, he's saying he thought it was in. Let's just redo it. No! How about no? Make the call. If you don't know if it's out or in, that means it's in. That's the rule. There's no such thing as a redo for you not knowing the call. I would much rather, here's the thing. Here's how strongly I feel about this. I would rather have my ball be so clearly in and feel like they hooked me on purpose and they said out when it was way in. I would rather that than you go, I don't know, redo it. No, we're not redoing it. I've had so many times where I'm like, no, we're not redoing it. The ball was out. You called it out. Keep it. I don't care. We're not redoing it. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm getting worked up over this. I feel so strongly. I'm very friendly on the courts. I have a fun time. That's all I care about is having fun and laughing with people. The minute someone does that, immediately,
I'm not in the mood right now. Sorry.
I get so furious. I get so angry and I play so aggressive. And this is why I bring it up, is because when this happens, I get very aggressive and my mission is to body bag that person. I do it. I go after them. I get so angry.
Unbelievable.
And I will be aggressive and body bag them if I have a chance. Now, my point being, with that being said, if it was a kid that did that, I would not do that. There's no way. I would not do that. And also, if it's like an old lady or something like that, or like, you know, I'm not going to do that to like somebody like that. I'm talking about like a capable player who is like a decent skill level. I'm wilting with all this toxic masculinity, yo. You're wilting with all this toxic masculinity. Safety squints. Yo, wait, that's great. That should be the name of the eye drops. Safety squints. You just put in eye drops that like burn your eyes so you blink and you play like this. It's like, yeah, you may have missed the volley, which is why the ball hit you, but it didn't knock your eye out because you squinted. I think it's BS that women's hockey doesn't allow. Is that true? That's funny. Yeah. Why is that? That is BS. I'm with you on that. You are a sociopath. I told you. There are lots of 14-year-old girls who will rule at hockey, but not everyone. I'm careful to respect everyone I play with. A lot of 14-year-old girls who rule at hockey, but not everyone. Yeah, for sure. In my opinion, you're putting a child into a position where they're not able to handle the Premier League mentality. Okay, that's half the PPA players anyway, but still, not mentioning Leia's name. Yeah, like they can't handle it. Yeah, cut to Leia screaming. Ah! My favorite is when she yells her name. Leia! Like she says her own name. There's one guy I play with who does that too. He'll like hit the ball and he'll be like, Michael! It's so funny. It is so funny. That is like a sign of narcissism, I think, right? Not saying that any of them are, but I think that if you are a narcissist, not necessarily that if you say your own name like that and refer to yourself in like third person like that, that you are a narcissist. But if you are a narcissist, you will do things like that where you like say your own name. I don't know. Maybe that's true. Maybe I'm making that up. Who knows? That's how I feel about it. Do we have the data to prove that? Maybe. If they let a 13-year-old play pro pickleball, yes. Okay, this is what I wanted to say next. This was my next point. Is where do you draw the line? That's exactly it, Brett. You nailed it, dude. So it's like, okay, we allow a 14-year-old. Here's my point. Maurice agrees on Instagram. Ban they asses. I'm tired of getting cooked by anyone who doesn't pay rent. Dude, that's part of it. Is like, hey, can we just like not let kids play at all? I am voting for a national ban on kids playing all levels of pickleball. Not just pro. I'm talking 3-5, 3-0, even that. Done. We don't want you. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, Brett brings up a really good point. It's like, okay, thought experiment. Let's say there is a 12-year-old that plays pro pickleball. Are you cool with that? Okay. Keep going down. 10-year-old, are you okay with that? Okay. 8-year-old. Like at what point do you say, dude, no, that's too young? But what if they're talented enough to do it? They're a prodigy, a 6-year-old prodigy, crushing it. I'm like, it's just a thought experiment. Obviously, that'd be crazy for that to happen. But would you want to bag a 6-year-old? Would you body bag full send a 6-year-old? Because some of you guys are saying, oh, it's pro. They don't think about that. They just go for the best shot. Well, what if the best shot is to speed up right at the chest of a 6-year-old? That sounds crazy to even say it out loud. Like, would you do that? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You can't. Nobody here can convince me that they would actually do that. You might say that. I won't believe you. That's cap. So I'm not buying it. My point being, you might not think the line is at 16 or 14 or 12 or 10, whatever, but you have a line somewhere. And there's a situation where you would go, I don't think it's right to do X, Y, and Z as far as playing. And at a pro level, you should be able to say to yourself, I'm going to do whatever I have to do to win, period. Without cheating, obviously. But if it is within means, go for it. That's why I don't like it when people say like, oh, you shouldn't be speeding up at like high, like near the shoulders and you might get someone in the head. It's like, hey, I don't know. If that's the best strategy to win at a pro level, why the heck wouldn't you do that? You're worried about hurting someone or getting hurt? Brother, blink your eyes. You'll be fine. Like, Who cares? Like football players don't say that. Well, I was going to tackle him, but I don't know. I could only, tackle him in a certain way where it probably would have hurt him. So I'm just going to let him score the touchdown. I know they did make a bunch of rules to like, you can't tackle in certain spots, and how it made the sport so terrible and so annoying. Viewership has dropped in NFL. I find it like way less intriguing that there's no hard hits. Cause then you get a flag for it. It's such a drain, So anyways, yeah, it's a great point, Brett. I just want to see Matt Wright play against a preteen. It would be funny. Body bag a kid. Absolutely. Got to hone in the accuracy on smaller targets. I really don't. As I'm reading that, I'm like, this is so cap. This is such a lie than you even admit. You draw the line at making it skill based. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is these kids are good enough. They are good enough. But does that actually mean something? But seriously, like it's my point of, so Jake, if a 6-year-old is good enough, are you letting that 6-year-old go in? If 9-year-old is good enough to win, let them win. Dude, that is just not real. You don't really, but you're just saying that. You just want to be based and have a hot take. You don't actually mean that. And I feel like if you have a kid, like, what if it's your kid? Would you actually like, dude, no shot. I'm putting my kid who is like, maybe when they turn 16, maybe any younger than that, dude, I am not putting them around a bunch of grown adults. Some big tatted dude like Tyson McGuffin. Like Tyson's fine, but like, just think about the concept of that. Like, grown like adults hitting a ball as hard as they can at your daughter, your son, cursing. And I mean, all the drama that happens off the court too. It's like, I wouldn't want my kid around that. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But at the same time, look, if they love pickleball and they really want to be a pro, it's like, we got to have a way to make that happen without, number one, ruining parts of the sport that make it fun and enjoyable for all of us. Cause that's how this sport succeeds anyways. Those kids won't have a job if pickleball isn't entertaining. And we gotta protect the kids. I'm not trying to virtue signal either. Like, I'm not trying to be like, well, I care about protecting kids. It's like, actually, the thing I care about most, if I'm being real, is my entertainment of watching this. That's really the thing I care about. And that's why I'm torn, is because these kids are good. That is entertaining when they're highly talented, but it's less entertaining when people won't chirp and won't go full send as much, or they're like hesitant or something. I don't know if they're hesitant. Maybe you guys are right saying that they don't think about that, but I can't imagine that. I think I saw Zane one time in Discord. Now, I don't know if he was telling the truth or maybe he was just telling jokes. It was when he was playing against Travis Rettenmeyer. Remember when they were chirping back and forth? They were playing each other, and someone said something on Discord like, yo, Zane, you should have full send body bag Travis. And Zane said something along the lines of, I would never full send a woman or an old man or something like that. Again, he might have been joking. Maybe it was a half truth though. But I do think a lot of people think that of like, I wouldn't do it to them. When's the last time you guys have seen someone go full send on a woman? Has Hayden ever done that? Has Jay DeVilliers ever done that? Show me a clip of a guy going full send on a woman. I have not seen it at the pro level. I'm sure someone like Jake would. But I've not seen it. And I'm not even necessarily being like, yeah, you should. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. There would be something a little bit off-putting about it, to be honest. If I'm being real, I'd be like, oh, but it's also like it would be kind of funny. As long as they weren't like super seriously hurt by it. But it's more enjoyable. I don't know. So anyways, my point being, I do think that there are people who won't do that. I really don't think they would. I hate a tournament with young children. Yeah. Excuse me. It is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable because you want to play aggressive, and it's hard to like turn your brain onto that. Don't hit like normal at young kids. Yeah, I really, if they die, they die. I love that. Yep. Should I put that like all the kids on the thumbnail right here? It's like them all smiling, and it's like, if they die, they die. It's just Jay DeVilliers with his like evil look. If they die, they die. Well, what did he say? Can we agree they should be out of diapers before going? All right, well, we'll put the line there. Good point, Jana. That's where we draw the line. Diaper check. Yeah, that could get weird. Well, didn't you hear that apparently Casey Diamond should be wearing diapers? No. Jake, hold up. Did we just discover something amazing right here? No, I did not hear about this. Please inform us. This sounds like it might be the greatest thing we've heard today. This might beat the Ross Chaiftetz clip. What are you talking about here? I need to know what this means. So we'll see if Jake tells us. No, I genuinely believe that. Now, do I believe a 9-year-old would be capable of that? Absolutely not. But if they are genuinely that good, that's a different story. That's cap. I pay real money for tournaments. I will stop if I have to play children. Hey, honestly, I think that's fair. I do think that's fair. I mean, but that's also why they have the age brackets, I guess, right? Sometimes they have, I think it's usually like, what is it, like 35 to 50s or 35 and up, right? But you want to play the younger guys and gals. You want to play like the 18, 19, 20-year-olds. You know, you want to play like young adults too. You don't want to just be old people. You know, that kind of sucks. Doesn't feel as valid too. It's like, yeah, I won a 5-0 tournament. Really? It was 35 plus. But you know what I mean? That's kind of, it's like a brutal little addition to that, you know? Sounded cool before you said that. Fair point, Jake. Didn't Jay go for it, and that's what led ALW to try to end him? That is a great point. I take back what I said. Jay did go somewhat full send on Annalie Waters. It's been a while since we've seen that clip. That's a good point. Okay. I've been corrected, but you can name one. You can name one. I haven't seen other ones. Yo, we got Parker here. Hell yeah. What's up, Parker? Parker, I'm trying to use the little Parker gave me a thing to what do you call it? Like hit I could just hit a button and it'll do that. I'm trying to use it, and I thought I figured it out right before stream, but then I realized it wasn't gonna work. I'm trying, dude, but what a gift. Great gift. W gift from Parker. Aside from pro, we play in age groups, so no need to body bag kids. Yeah, that's good. Someone posted in the Pro Pickleball Talk Discord a picture of Casey with an apparent... Jake, tag me right now. Jake, tag me right now. Guys, what? Jake, what are you talking about, dude? This better be real. Are you trolling me right now? Jake, tag me right this minute. Where did you see this? Guys, I'm going to find this. I'm going to share it right here. This is insane if this is true. What are you talking about? I don't see this. Oh, he tagged me. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're getting it. Hold on. Let me see. Oh. Guys. We may have something here. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Guys, incoming. You're going to like this one. My man pulled a Chris Hayworth. For sure. Dude, how did I not see this? This is incredible. Let me, I'm going to airdrop this to my computer. I will show you guys right now. This is brutal. Oof. Oof. Hold on. Here we go. Where is it? Dude, I was like, nah, you're tripping. They're not tripping. Hold up. How the freak do I get this up on my computer? Hold on. All right, let me do this. I'm going to play it. It's like a video. Wait. Dude. Okay. Here we go. Let me share this. This is bad. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me play this. Yo. Can you see that? What? Dude. Casey, how do I zoom in? Yo, that is actually crazy. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in. Can you, is that zoomed in? Dang, hold on. How do I zoom in? I don't know what I'm doing here. Hold on. This is crazy. Hold on. I gotta make this bigger for us to see. That is actually disgusting. Bro pooped his pants. Poor guy. Raise your hand if you've pooped your pants before. It happens to us. Dang, why can't I open this? Hold on. I'm going to see if I could zoom in on this. I might just take a screenshot. Oh, here we go. All right. I got it. Yo, and what's crazy is he posted it on his own story. Oh my gosh. What a massive L. That is crazy. All right. How do I zoom in? Oh, here we go. Okay. Dude. Oh my gosh. Ross Chaiftetz is so happy right now. Yo, that is actually, that has to be, right? You guys see it, right? How do I do this? Oh, here we go. Yo. Wow. They're like, hey, Casey Diamond, can you do a post-game interview? He's like,
I'm not in the mood right now. Sorry.
I got to go to the bathroom. That is gross. Casey Diamond with the massive L right there. The massive S in his pants. Oh my gosh. Dude, let's go. Yeah, once hockey. Oh, there we go. Reminds me when ALW had to run to her tour bus to wait, when did that happen? I don't know if I remember that. I remember Rachel Rohrbacher doing that in the bathroom, and she said she did. Some leakage. If it's sweat, that's a misplaced sweat for sure. Sweat that traveled through something else. You know, it's like if I pour a water bottle, it's going to be just clear water. But if I pour a water bottle and it runs down through dirt, at the end, it's going to be brown water. I think that's what it is. I've grown since it's low-key a prerequisite. Hey, man, it happens. Not this again. Oh, why? I just found out about this, hey, Shay. Why did nobody tell me? This is hilarious. This is amazing. Pickle Victor says on Instagram, I'll never wear white shorts ever. LOL. Yeah, dude, that's rough. Jane said, Matt Wright on Jessie when she was playing with Julian. Oh, that's right. That's a good one, Jane. That was a long time ago, but you're right. That definitely did happen too. Okay, so we got two examples. Yeah, let's see. There are flagrant fouls in all sports to draw a line. Yeah, but we don't need that. We don't need flagrant fouls in pickleball. If it's a body bag, we do not need that at all. Yeah, you came in at a rough time. You got to go back to the beginning. We covered some hilarious stuff. You missed Ross Chaiftetz with the all-time greatest clip in pickleball history. Officially goes to Ross Chaiftetz. You have to go back and watch. Too much element. Yeah, that right. That'll have that effect. So, wow, there you go. Okay. Wait, why did we talk about that? How did we even get on that subject? You saw the Ross clip? Okay, good. Yeah. Brutal stuff there for Ross. Honestly, what do you actually this is interesting. Should I put up a poll? I'm going to put up a poll. What was the bigger L? Bigger L. Ross or Casey? Option 1, Ross. Option 2, Casey. Create, start and show. Okay, so I'm going to put a poll here now. Type 1 if it's Ross. Type 2 if it's Casey Diamond. Let's get a poll going. What do we think? Who got it worse? Who had the bigger L? Normal sweat to me when we all have been playing hard? Brother. Excuse me, Natalie. 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 I'm sorry, what? What? I'm old AF because I didn't know who Clav was. Only Ross. LMAO. You don't know who Clav is? That's probably a good thing that you don't know who he is. I'm just chronically online. This is exactly why I enjoy this podcast, the enlightening content along with sincere debates and crap stains. Yeah, that's what we do here. We talk. Guys, let's go. What's up, Julie? Glad you're here. Julie, you missed some good stuff today. I've seen a lot of people say that Ross took the bigger L here. Imagine taking a loss so big. Imagine losing so much aura. Imagine getting mogged so hard that a dude literally poops his pants and people go, I would rather be him. Imagine rather being the guy that pooped his pants, had a picture taken, and you share it on your own profile. You gotta put 1 or 2 to vote. Sorry, not sorry, just likes S talking and talking S. Yep. That's it, baby. That's what we do. We talk S. I'm like so afraid to curse. I don't know why. I'm trying not to curse. All right. I'm trying, even though I started the show with a curse in like the first 2 minutes. I'm trying to be less cursing. I curse so much on the court. It's so bad. Sophia still got to leave. Yeah. Guys, I mean, are we all on the same page that the biggest enemy in pickleball right now is the Palm Beach Royals? I'm so like, we should do a tier list one day of the biggest enemy teams in pickleball. S tier enemy team is Palm Beach Royals, and that's the only one in that tier. They are my least favorite team. I actively root for their downfall so hard. I actually have strong emotion to want them to lose. Dude, this is crazy. I just have, you guys can't see this, but on my screen right here, I just have Casey Diamond's poop stained butt like front and center. I got to close this. How do I end this? Okay, there we go. Like it's just like here as I'm distracted by this giant stain. But yeah, so S tier is Palm Beach Royals. Below that, maybe the Fives. I honestly don't dislike the Fives that much. I know a lot of people do. Maybe it's because I'm from New Jersey, so that like if it wasn't New Jersey, maybe I'd feel differently. But I don't know. I don't not like them that much. I'm trying to think who else is there. I think that's really it. I feel like it's S tier, them, and everybody else. I don't know. But let's see. Is Sophia gonna leave Casey for Clav? That's funny. She already left Casey for Tyson McGuffin. How funny is that? She was. I guarantee you, she was one that was like, I want to play with Tyson. I'm done with you. So it's like, why did they even get him if you're not gonna play with him? He's terrible in men's doubles. Like what? He's gonna play with Tina? If they ever win, it's because Tina is good. It has nothing to do with Casey Diamond. He don't wipe because he doesn't let S bother him. There you go. Imagine he said that. Like, nah. I heard you, but I did not see the poo. Oh, I know you couldn't see it. That was my point. It's like I'm sitting here talking and you guys just see this and I'm just staring at this. You guys saw it when I was sharing it though, right? Like we saw it, right? Yeah, you guys saw it because you were saying, you're like, that looks like sweat. Dude, that's wild. Jake, thank you for sharing that. Their female team are fire, bro. Tina and Sophia, they're all right. They've been doing pretty good. Can't lie. I can't cap. They've been doing pretty good. Looks like we got 100% Ross. So that's interesting. There you go. All right. Oh, by the way, I just pulled this up. Can we just talk about this? I'm going to glaze myself real quick. 2 seconds of self-glaze. And then I'll move on. Did I not nail this week? Guys, I'm in first place in this challenge. How crazy is this? I got all 11 predictions right last week. Just saying. Just saying, I'm in first place now. If you guys want to know, you guys want to like make money on like the gambling, apparently just ask me because I'm in first place. I am the best at all these pickleball pundits. I am the best at guessing. Just saying. I know ball. What can I tell you? I just know ball like that. Let's see. Lucas, OMG, what's going on about the Shart? Was I under fire for exposing it? No, bro. Oh, it's Lucas. Lucas B. I almost tried to say the last name. Lucas B was on top of it, and he was the one that found it. Jake shared it with us. We didn't even know about it. You saw a sweat stain. Was it a set? Should I make that the new poll? Was it sweat or poop? I mean, I don't think it's that he actually like boom, like, you know, number 2'd in his pants. I just think it's like I said, it's the dirt analogy. It's like the sweat traveled through some stuff and it was unclean sweat. We'll put it that way. Yeah, why can't you double tap the screen to hit the like button? I don't know. But hit the thumbs up button if you guys are watching this right now. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. That ain't no sweat stain, says Lucas. You are so right. He had some leakage. There was a little bit of leakage. Yeah. One tiny little fart, and you are going to get brutally, verbally assaulted on this show. All right. One last thing. I'll talk. I did want to kind of touch on this, but I don't know. I don't really have any strong feelings on it because I feel like we're all on the same page with this. Did you guys see that this guy put out this video today? Let me share this tab. This guy put out this video. He's saying pickleball boom is already over. Pickleball boom already over. Pickleball is doomed. Last month, Apollo invested $225 million. One of the major manufacturers of pickleball equipment lost nearly $14 million since it launched. That was Gamma, by the way. Does anybody even remember Gamma? One of the biggest franchise companies helping open pickleball facilities recently stopped selling new franchises. So I think he's talking about Ace pickleball facilities or something like that. But then he was also showing how the Pickler has not turned a profit yet. And it's been 3 years. And he was talking about the numbers behind these facilities. And I mean, look, there's Todd Boss wrote up kind of a big thing. So did Chris Cantino, basically just being like, hey, you got some of this stuff wrong. I watched his whole video. I see where he's coming from, though. I don't know if he got everything right. I don't know if he's looking at this particularly the right way, but there is some truth to what he's saying, but it's nothing unexpected. All these places built up, like you're going to have people building up, and then some places aren't going to make it and they shut down. It's going to happen. Right now, we're at like kind of the peak. There's never going to be, I don't think there's ever really going to be more pickleball facilities than we have access to right now. And it'll probably wind down, but like if places can't make money, they're not going to stay open. And you look at some of the money, it's like you need to be open for like 10 years or something to make a profit or something like that. It's crazy. So I don't know. I feel like that guy's onto something. It was an interesting video. It is worth watching. But he definitely is wrong that the Apollo investment, he's saying that like it's a bad thing. Like, oh, the Pickleball Inc. needed $225 million. It's like, no, they thought it was a good opportunity. They wouldn't have done that if it wasn't a good opportunity. Casey should have told Lucas no microphones. Hey, no microphones, bro. No microphones. Hey, no pictures, no microphones. So yeah, anyways, there's that. I guess the one thing that was interesting too is Pickler is losing a crap ton of money too. Yeah, they're opening one right down the street from me here. I don't need to go because I already have a pickleball facility that I go to. Oh, it was Ace. Okay. Yeah, I already have a spot I go to, but I'll be real. I don't really see the value in that unless you have no other options. Also, I live in a very warm climate. I don't have winter here. Very blessed in that way. Places where there is winter, or there's snow, it's cold or whatever, you do kind of need these indoor facilities. So I do think it's different depending on where you're at in the country. Like when I went home to New Jersey, I did go to a Pickleball Kingdom place, and it's expensive. It's not cheap. Does seem worth it though. Does seem worth it. Because it's kind of a rural area, so it's not like there's a bunch of good players like all centrally located somewhere. But man, it is expensive, and court space is limited, so I'd be challenging. I don't know if I would be able to do that. Honestly, it's very tough. So I guess, what do you guys think? Like, is pickleball like doomed, as this guy says? I think it's fine. I think people are going to play it, but there is two different concepts, right? It's like the pro level, is it doomed? Amateur level, is it doomed? I think it's kind of a tough argument to say that it is. Although I almost certainly there will be a decline in people investing into the amateur side of pickleball just because it's oversaturated and there's just a lot of it and not a lot of profits. And so, but that's what you do when you start something. You kind of gamble. You think, I'll turn a profit, and then sometimes you don't. Let's see. Anna Bright, you're that's funny. The sketches where she's the CEO. I'm not even a specific fan of his, but I have been on and only see a sweat stain. All right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Hey, I was at Pickleball Kingdom in Jersey a couple of months ago. No way. Maybe I definitely wasn't there when I was there. I was there during Christmas time. It's nice but expensive AF. Yeah, it is cool. They do like the clip things though. I don't know if you guys have seen the when I do the amateur highlights of the month. The reason why there's so many clips is because they have the ability where they have a great shot and they just run up and hit a button on the wall and it clips like the last 30 seconds or something like that, which is really cool. Honestly, I love that. I think pickleball is a new up and coming sport. I agree. The new up and coming? I think it's coming. It's here. Is pickleball a boom or a doom? I give pickleball 5 booms. Boom, 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 boom. A double chunk chocolate body bag. Yeah, it didn't really work. You get my point, though. I love those guys. I miss them. I love the Rizzler. I want to play pickleball with the Rizzler. If I could play with any celebrity, sometimes they like make those social media videos. They're like, if you could play with one celebrity, if you could go back in time and play pickleball with one person, who would it be? Rizzler. Hands down. Clav. I would play pickleball with Clav. No, just kidding. That'd be a waste. It would have to be the Rizzler. Okay, no kids at the pro level except for Rizzler. Rizzler gets an exception. If the Rizzler is good enough or like not terrible, absolutely will allow him to play pro. I'm totally willing to carve out an exception for that. Let's go to Dallas for the first round of playoffs. I wish. I will be getting married on that weekend. So unfortunately, I will not be able to attend. And also, I will not be doing a recap that weekend. Kind of sucks, not going to lie. But hey, getting married is more important than that. I don't know why, but this makes me laugh so much. Anna Bright, the CEO of D's Nuts. Why is that so funny? Do you remember the Shock fans doing that in Columbus? No, vaguely. That does ring a bell. You never understood the boom, dude? Dude, Costco guys? We're Costco guys. Of course we play pickleball. We're Costco guys. Of course we body bag children and we go full send at their head. Boom, 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 boom. 14-year-olds in pro pickleball. I think that's a doom, though. I don't know. I'm starting to think that's more of a doom. Clav has played pickleball in Arizona. Really? Interesting. He probably sucked. I would love to play pickleball with Leia Jansen. You should tell her that and also show her how you spell her name. Chris, do you do a wedding recap instead? Yeah. I have one rule. Nobody is allowed to talk about pickleball. Like none of the, if my brother is my best man, if he puts in one pickleball reference into the best man speech, I will walk up to him and roll my eyes so hard at him. I pray nobody brings up pickleball stuff. I don't want anybody bringing out like a pickleball net, like have your guys' first rally together. I will take the net and smash it in a million pieces. I will crash out. I will pull Leia Jansen. I will. I am not for that. We are at a wedding.
It has nothing to do with pickleball.
I'm trying to be married to my wife.
That has nothing to do with pickleball.
I'm here to dance, eat good food, and watch a bunch of people get drunk.
That has nothing to do with pickleball.
Okay? So we aren't invited to the wedding? No, you're not. Because I can't have pickleball people there. No pickleball people there. Nope. We should do a separate wedding live stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. Maybe I will do a little wedding live stream. She's not going to want to come on though. Bishop, I'll have her here with me in spirit by this. Oh, I love that picture so much. But I'll probably do a stream that Wednesday afterwards. I'll talk about what happened in the playoffs. I'll be like, yo, I was watching the playoffs like while I went to the bathroom at my wedding. I would love to play with Hayden Patrick. Yeah, he would. The Booms, Hayden Shepard, and his goon. I don't know what that means. I sound like Elmo when I do that. We're Costco guys. That sounds like Mickey Mouse. Elmo says, we eat at Costco. Elmo says, why did you force that body bag on my head? That hurt. Elmo says, I don't have eyelids, so I can't blink. Please don't body bag me in the head. That was 100% of Mickey Mouse. Yeah, exactly. It was Mickey Mouse. Not quite there. How do I get it? Of course we're Costco guys. They sell Disney movies here. Oh, I heard that MLB playoffs are coming to Disney. Oh wait, it's actually not the playoffs, just a regular season match. How was that? That was all right. I could do better, I feel like. 14-year-olds have to sign a waiver to play with Colin is a doom. That is a doom. Do you see all the knee braces? That's a good point. Yeah, that is a good point. That is a lot of wear and tear. A full PPA season. Yeah. Although to be fair, she plays every single weekend. I don't know if those kids are playing every single weekend. Are they even being homeschooled? What's up with school? I always wonder that. Like, how are they going to school? Like, do they just get excused absences? I'm working, you know, like, shoot, I would have pulled that all the time in high school if I could have been like, I'm working. Sorry. Can't make it to first period. Give him the full Jesse. What, the concussion in the head? Yeah, definitely don't want to see sorry, not sorry references at your wedding. Yeah, please. I would be a little cringed out. I don't have eyelids, so I can't blink, bro. I'm dead. Elmo? No. Gotta be racist, bro. Wait, what? Against Elmo? Those puppets, bro. They can't blink. Do not speed up at any of the puppets. They don't get schooling, bro. Yeah, they don't need school. They got a job lined up. It's pickleball. It's pro pickleball. Do you know how much money Anna Lee Waters makes? We need you to go pro. I'm just 12 years old. I just want to play with my friends. I just want to play on my iPad. Meanwhile, your dad is forcing you to drill at 5 a.m. for 3 hours so you can go pro to fulfill his deep, dark, subconscious need to be accepted. He never was accepted by his father. So he just like forces his 12-year-old daughter to go pro at a sport because it's what he secretly wanted deep down all along. That's the new pickleball movie. That's the new pickleball movie. Somebody make that movie about a 10-year-old going pro, and it is like the worst thing ever. And it's like, it's really just a dad forcing it. But the movie, okay, so the movie is it's a 10-year-old, right? Who wants to go pro, but the 10-year-old quits and is like, I'm not doing it, Dad. I'm done. And the mom is like, this is driving me nuts. I will have to divorce you and take custody of the children if you do not stop pushing our child into pro pickleball. But the kid's really good. But so is the dad, right? But so is the dad. So what the dad does is he puts on a disguise and he pretends that he's the 10-year-old. It's kind of like almost like Joanna Man, but like pretending to be the 10-year-old son. And so he's just walking in like, hey guys, it's me. Charles, you know, the 10-year-old who made the team. And they're like, damn, Charles, when did you become 6'2"? It's like, oh, big growth spurt. Yep, but I'm ready to play. I'm here. You know, because they like signed a contract that they have to show up or they like lose all the money. And the dad already spent the money on like Ferraris and vacations and I don't know, other things that he can't get the money back now. So they have to fulfill the contractual duties and the kid's not going and his wife's going to divorce him and take all the money anyways. So he's like, I got one choice. He like shaves off his beard. That's like the scene where he realizes it just cuts to him. You're like, what is he doing? And then he's like trying on his kid's clothes. Like it doesn't fit. And he's like trying to figure out like what he could wear. And then like everybody kind of has an idea, but they're like, I don't know what's going on. Like, man, he really looks like his dad, but they think it just like looks like him. And then at the end, he's like, it's right before the finals. He's like, guys, I can't take it anymore. This has been weighing on me. Guys, it's not me. And he takes off his hat as like the reveal. And he's like, I'm not Charles. I'm Charles's dad. And they're like, we know. What? Yeah, no, we knew. We knew the whole time. What are you talking about? You're 6'2". You weigh 230 pounds. You really thought we thought you were a 10-year-old? No, I mean, you're pretty good at pickleball and I don't know, everybody else was just rolling with it. So yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Put the hat back on. Like, just go with it. What's the big deal? Because a 10-year-old doesn't have an ID. So you can't be like, hey, show me your ID. I could just show up and be like, yeah, I'm 10 years old. Like, how you're just going to judge me based on my looks? What, a 10-year-old can't have a beard? What do we think of that as a movie? It could be a good movie, right? Not bad. I can see it. You don't want your best man to play partner body bag winner off the net with your bride, your mother-in-law, and your father-in-law. That actually sounds fun. That actually does sound fun. That actually sounds fun. I might make her. I'm gonna get, actually, if she's watching right now, I don't know if she's watching. Dear fiance, dear future Miss Callie, if you're watching, let's play partner body bag winner off the net with my dad, my stepmom, and my mom right now. Who would you partner with? Who would you body bag? Who would you hit a winner off the net against? I'm curious what she says. Her posts are fire. Who's that? Can we talk about Epstein Island of pickleball, Necker Island? I don't know that much about it. Everyone kind of makes that joke, but like, I don't know. Is there a reason why that, like, other than just it's an island and it's like all the pickleball elites go there? If there is, please fill me in. The movie should be where the dad is forcing the kid to play pickleball, but he actually wants to play tennis. No, that's a tennis movie. We don't do tennis movies around here. We don't do that. A tennis movie? Are you serious?
That has nothing to do with pickleball.
We don't do that around here. No tennis movies. We are boycotting tennis movies. Rip. R.I.P. Megan Kohler. That's funny. This is not okay. Julie says, okay, where's the tournament this weekend? There is none, you casual. Boom. Oh, Julie with the massive L. Julie's gonna crash out. Be careful. Unbelievable. 10-year-olds should have ID, a birth certificate. It's a fair point. They probably do have to show that. Oh, thank you. You only have 27 likes tonight. I was 27. There we go. I guess. Hey, guys, can we make her seem silly right now? Can you guys all hit the thumbs up button? Hit the like button. If you're watching on YouTube, what's everybody saying on Instagram? Let's see. Can't wait till a player chirps Ross with no microphones. We were saying that earlier. Jake says he's gonna do it, and so did Jane. What's my favorite paddle? Carbon. That's a crazy question to ask on this live stream. Walker. Oh, Walker wants to join the group chat. We got the mouth breather group chat. Ooh. What should be the password? That's a great question. What should be the password? The password's got to be, what would you chirp? I'll make it so that way if you watched from the beginning to now, what would you chirp if you saw Ross Chaiftetz and you wanted to be the ultimate mouth breather? What would you chirp at Ross Chaiftetz? Give me your best Ross Chaiftetz chirp, and I will add you to the secret group chat. I'm telling you right now, group chat is getting closed very soon. So if you don't get in within the next few weeks, you might be gone forever. Maybe occasionally I'll open it back up, but I think I might just keep it. A secret. We might just never talk about it. Because I shouldn't be out here promoting it. We're talking about sensitive material. So I don't know. You got to be a real one. Have you seen Benchwarmers? I Am 12. Oh yeah, you're right. The pitcher, right? The dude from South America. He's like, I am 12. That's a funny movie. I forgot about that movie. Zane versus Zane right now in doubles. What? I'm gonna pull that up. We'll watch it here. Hold up. Zane Ford versus Zane Navratil. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? That would be cool. There you go. Let's see. Ross looks like he's 50. No. He doesn't look like he's 50. That's crazy. Does Ross look like he's 50? No, he looks like he's 40. It'd be interesting to know his age. Let's see. Okay, oh, they're in Japan. Here, let's take a look. Here, I'll pull it up right here. We'll watch together. I see singles. I'm seeing singles right now. Is it on stream? I'm seeing Fujiwara against, I ain't even gonna try to say that other person's name. Yeah, they're not playing right now. They are in Japan, yeah. Who said it was Jansen or who said it was Zane versus Zane? Yeah, it's not that's not happening right now. Oh, they were saying that in the TikTok comments that it was? Oh, tonight? Maybe you're talking about later tonight? Maybe. Let me see if I can pull up the schedule here. Hold on. Let me see if they got the schedule. Yeah, they're still in singles right now. I wonder if it's on here, let me do this. Let me go to the PPA Tour Asia Instagram. Maybe they have it there. Would they have it on there? PPA Tour Asia Instagram. Oh, here we go. Order of play. Oh, bro. Look at this. Hold on. Let me share this. This is Thursday. So that's today, right? Yeah. Who is playing right now? I'm watching women. It might be this quarterfinal right here that we're watching. But you said men's doubles or doubles? Where is that? I don't see that. I don't see Zane versus Zane. Maybe it's to be determined. One of those. Oh, maybe over here. Oh, let's go. You were right. But that's on Grandstand. There's no Grandstand stream. They're only doing Championship Court right now. Maybe they'll put on Grandstand later. Yeah, there's no Grandstand stream. Oh, that's a bummer. Dude. I would totally watch that. Man. Oh, I really hope they show Grandstand. Does anybody know if they're showing it on YouTube? I don't think so. I'm not even trying to, dude, it is a crazy spelling. Here, I'll pull it back up. How would you even tell me? You tell me. Here, I'll share this. How would you pronounce this? Everybody give me your phonetic spelling in the chat. Help me out here. I am the worst with pronouncing names. And I always cringe at myself when people complain about it. They're like, can somebody tell this commentator to get the names right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I suck at names too. How do you spell this? Hsieh. Or how do you say it? Hsieh. I don't even have a guess. Say? How do you say this? How do you say this? How do you say that? I'm going to see if she's on Instagram. Hase. Oh, wait. Yeah. Hold up. Nah. It doesn't. There's no like phonetic spelling. Dang. Her caption on her Instagram is play hard, love deeply. Deep. How deep? Fujiwara. I literally just root for people who have easier to pronounce names so I don't get stuck having to say the tough ones. Actually, it's probably funnier if it's harder names. So I'm going to root for Hase. Zane Ford was playing singles against Longsheng Liu like an hour ago. Oh, dang. How did he do? Did he win? Zane Navratil is playing Mitch Hargraves in singles right now, though. Oh, nice. USA just beat Bosnia in the World Cup match. There we go. There we go. Shout out to USA. USA is playing World Cup, and I love pickleball so much that I'm watching Japanese pickleball. Need to see Zane's gremlin crying. It's FS live on YouTube. Oh, it's for sure live on YouTube, both Grand and Champ. Oh, cool. Okay. C? Is that C? Maybe. Shay? Maybe. Smith. Yeah, let's just call her Smith. That's a funny one. Hui Saish. I don't think that's it. Hey Shay. This is Hey Shay. Wait, we're watching Hey Shay right now. That's how you spell Hey Shay. Oh, dude, that's so funny. Hey Shay got a point on the board. Let's go, Hey Shay. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start calling her Hey Shay. This is amazing. Let's see how Hey Shay does. And that's out. Hey Shay, 2 points on the board. It's pronounced Shay. No, it's pronounced Hey Shay. Shie. That's a close one. That might be it. Shay. Hey Shay. The person in language to pronounce the name. Well, I'm gonna give it my best shot. And I think my best shot is Hey Shay. Hannah Blatt playing Ling Wei Kong on Grandstand right now. Pull it up on YouTube Grandstand. I might in a second. Zane Navratil is nauseous. I hope Ellie Endershot can deal with him. Is what? Is nauseous? I don't even know what that means. Nauseous. What? Let's see who's on Grandstand, shall we? Let's watch it together. Where are we at? What am I subscribed to PPA Asia? PPA Tour Asia is going to come on my chat here and yell at me. Oh, Grandstand. Okay. Hannah Blatt up 7-6 in game 2. Let's go. Oh, we got the chat over here. Guys, let's go. Everybody, let's raid. Let's do a chat raid. We're going to raid the Grandstand chat. Let's root for Hey Shay. Let's say, wow, Hey Shay on championship court. So cool. Wow, Hey Shay's on championship court. So cool. Oh, I spelled Hey Shay wrong. Everybody go to Grandstand right now. Hop in the chat. Give Hey Shay a shout out. Everybody say, dang, Hey Shay made it to championship court. We're so proud of you. Oh, that's so crazy. That's so awesome. They have the chat up. Hussy. Hussy. Huh. See? Why is she roasting Nizrael Teal? Just asked my friend who lived in China, and she said that's how you pronounce it. Hey, Shay? Are you serious? Oh, the one that you said. Xie? It's Hey Shay. It's Hey Shay. We pronounce it Hey Shay. But you can't just go around calling women hussies? What? What does that mean? All right, anyways. So there you go. Maybe we'll watch a little pickleball once we hop off of here. Man, we've been going late. All right. Guys, hit the likes up button if you've been hanging out with us. Tonight was a lot of fun. This was a great stream. This was so much fun. Appreciate you guys here. I think it's determined. Ross Chaiftetz, you officially had the bigger L. You had the bigger L, and Casey Diamond did not. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave me a comment if you're listening later on. We do this every single Wednesday, 5 o'clock Pacific. Every Monday after a tournament, I'm doing a recap. I'm not going to do one on PBA Tour Asia. I need a week off in anticipation of another long stretch of pickleball. But we will be back on next week, so be sure to tune into that. Amateur highlight videos. Guys, if you have amateur highlight videos that you want to send in, please send those in. We need some more clips. So do that. The Hey Shay shout out being in the Blatt match is so funny. All right, well, that's going to do it. Hell yeah. Remember, head on over to Etsy store, grab your gear. Get a bro. I got a code shirt. Get a sorry, not sorry shirt. Get a mouth breather shirt. If you want to get in the group chat, you know what the password is. I'm thinking about making a no microphone shirt. So if we have any ideas for that, I'm all ears. We got to be rocking that. So keep an eye out for that. This was a ton of fun. Thank you guys for joining. And yeah, we will see you back next week. All right. Good stuff today, everybody.
Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. I'm sorry. Forgiveness